Ohio, my nakama, and welcome to another review of Invincible. Now, as you can see, I only move my lip. My body is still on the curse of a great fairy. I guess that in some video in Spanish, so some people who do not know the language Spanish, well, my body was petrified by a fairy who I cannot move my body, only my lip. So, well, more talking about it, let's go to speak about the series Invincible, which I already finished. And let me tell you something. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy moly, and all the seven is it's a fucking blast. I will say this. It is the bomb. It is the it is not the best. In fact, let me rephrase it. It is the best superhero series animated of all time. Now, it's almost as the Batman animated series, except more blood, more gore, more violence, and it's almost have the same kind-hearted, light-hearted Superman animated series because it is a superhero series. And with why my review of the first episode was so bad in the audio quality, my bad. I was still learning. The first episode was so generic, sci-fi like another superhero series. I seen this a lot of time, except in the ending of the first episode, because the ending, well, let's just say, it blew my head away. Literally. Anyhow, the series. Now, this is my review of this season 1. At first, I was going to make like review of episode 2, episode 3, episode 4, but I was going to make this episode for all season because it's so many scenes that could flew me off away. Because the animation is good, the animation quality is perfect. The storyline, awesome. The script and the dialogue, another 10 out of 10. But it has some subplot, so much boringness, so more distracting, and it make me hate some character. I'm not gonna say some name, Amber, but I will not recommend to I would not recommend don't watch it because this series is a watch to now. Like you need to watch this series ASAP because it is awesome. It is so cool. It really shows you that this series was made for the people who love superhero series but want to see the dark side and the light side like in a balanced way, like Batman, but with more death, with more gruesome, violent, and like Superman, except if Superman has some dilemma. Because in the series, both anime series, they have some dilemma about morale, psyche, moment. But this series, Invincible, it take the cake. It take a whole new level. So yeah, I would recommend you to go watch this series. I wanna say this. My favorite episode from this season 1 will be between episode 8 and episode 6, if I'm not mistaken, where this appeared to be in episode 6, now remember, in episode 6, there was this alien lion beast called Battle Beast. One thing, I love it because it have the same name of a rock band that I listen, what they call Battle Beast, why not I call Beast in Black. But man, that's so metal, awesome, and badass. And that guy fight like demon. He is so freaking badass. Like he can kill everyone. He can kill everyone. Sadly, they do not put him fight with Omni Man. With that was kind of sad. I want to see Battle Beast versus Omni Man because I want to see like Battle Beast was a Titan against the superhero. And episode 8, that is the final episode, which I'm gonna to talk about later because hashtag spoiler alert. It very gruesome. It really blow your mind away. But okay, I'm gonna say this. This season have so many good scenes that you're like, oh, I'm so tired of the generic scene of the superhero. It's always a generic cliche, love, etc. It's kind of have it, but they play it well. Like they do it in a way that you like. I've seen that, but they add some grain of salt in there, like something new, something original or creative. I have to say. And the music they use, the soundtrack of this series, some of them was good, other was like I did not care for the music. Like I did not care. It tried its best to be like this series came from 2005 or 2006. You know, the year where it was like Teen Titan, the original one, or the year of the Young Justice. It tried its best to be like a fun that year. Sadly, we're in 2021, and some of the soundtrack is kinda little old, like some old soundtrack. Now, I'm not telling it bad. They work on, but I think it could be more better soundtrack. Um, there's some superhero very creative. I'm not gonna lie. One of my favorite superhero on the show that is a supported superhero. It called Damien Thornblood, a demon detective. It's like if you go mess with Batman and Constantine and the demon Alcatraz. Miss them, and we have a detective demon. And this detective demon, I'm about to say, when he appeared on the screen, I was like, that guy will be solved the mystery quickly because he is so he like Batman, but he has the mood of Constantine. Like I don't care if I die, I'm gonna solve this case. Willie Nor, like I wish he come back to the season 2 because in this season 1 he went back to hell because Cecil, that is Nick Fury in this universe, sent him to hell because he was taunting the murderer of the Justice League, that is Omni Man, and he was like, I told you, drop the case, you didn't listen to me, now I have to send you back to hell. Which it did, and I was like, oh man, I want more of this chapter. I want more of this. I want to see more of this background chapter demon detective. I hope in the season 2 it came back. I hope so. But something tell me it won't. Unless in the comics show it how he back, because he is really an interesting character in this universe of superhero. Like I'm gonna say it, fuck Immortal, fuck Monster Girl, fuck Robot, even fuck West. That guy, fuck him. He is the most interesting character in this universe of superhero. That I want to see more of this guy. I want to see more of his background. I want to see more of his story. Another scene that I really another scene that I really love is the color shot. There's some episode that plays so well with the color red that is blood, but there was one episode that is really done perfect. That is episode 2 when Omni-Man go to a planet alien and the planet alien sky is red, everything is red, and he's like, I told you not to invade my Earth. Now you will suffer the consequences. And he went fully rage mode. He killed all alien race. Now in the end of the season, the alien is still alive, the home planet of the alien, but the way he killed almost all of them was so epic, awesome, and disturbing at the same time. I tell you, Omni-Man is like the Dark Superman from Injustice, except that you do not know him. Until the very end of the episode, like you know what he is, you know what he did, master plan. But everything else, he is like the Superman, but in struggle, in the mind and heart. With that, with this series showed that, like, oh, he's a superhero, he's a good superhero. He won't kill anything. The ending of the first episode. God damn, what happened next? Everything next is a mystery because you do not know when he going to strike. Like he will do all, like you can listen to him, and he trying to comfort you. Like he's a father figure. He's a good guy. He won't hurt you. And then by another second, he sounds like a cold murderer, like a psychopath murderer conqueror from Apocalypse, serving the name of the great dark side. I tell you now, this series is gonna traumatize you for ages. And fun fact, I did not read the comic yet, but I heard that some of the violence in the comic are way more worse than the animated series. Other scenes are perfect, and other are like they extended. Which that how it worked on the series animated. But my god, if they say that the comic is a lot more worse, Jesus Christ. I want to read it, but at the same time, I'm very conflicted that I've got more trauma for reading that. Because I read Berserk. I read so many comic, manga, horror type that it's gonna disturb you for life. But this is a kid. Remember, Invincible is a teenager. And he going to have so many post-traumatic events in his mind, in his nightmare, even when he's calm after this last episode. Because this last episode, woo, I know this is spoiler review, but I don't want to spoil the last episode because the last episode is a whole new level. It is so fucking good by the surprise because it's all like surprise, gotcha. And the ending is like 10 out of 10, right in the alley. So I'm gonna say this again: Invincible is the best series animated superhero that I ever watched for a long time. It have the same quality that Batman animated series and the Superman animated series. But before we go, let's talk about the best scene. Amber. I hate Amber. I hate Amber Character. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Because Amber know that Mark Grayson, that is the name of the protagonist, is invincible. And I'm gonna say there was this episode, I think episode 7, if I don't mistake. There was this cyborg who attacked a college. Amber was there, the best friend Mark Grayson, William was there, and before William was captured by the cyborg, Mark saved him in his super costume. What happened is, Amber gave him a hard time because she was like, "You don't pay attention to me. You don't go to the soup kitchen that I asked you that you promised me to go." I'm so sorry. He is a superhero. He saved your life against a fucking cyborg. And you know that for 3 weeks. And yet, you still give him a bad time? Man, fuck her. I'm really saying, fuck her. I don't like her character. And before, like someone said, "Oh, you don't like it," the creator was tend to do that. People say, people say that in the comic was way worse. That this anime series made her more better than the comic. If that was true, man, she is trouble with capital T. I hope Mark Grayson ends with Eve. Some of my friend who read the comic, he said to me that yes, he will end up with Eve, and he will not spoil me how. He will not spoil me because he said that it that this series Invincible got revenue for a second season. So I hope the second season will show us how, and I hope, I really hope that Battle Beast appear again because my god, that battle scene with Battle Beast was so fucking awesome. It had the same level of Doomsday versus Superman. In fact, no, it had the same level of Steppenwolf versus the Justice League of Zack Snyder. But Steppenwolf was more stronger against Superman. So, what is my rating against Invincible? I will give Invincible a 10 out of 10. It is not perfect, but it is a good series. It is the best series I saw a superhero for a long time. It has its problem in some episode, but the payoff of this series show is humongous. It's worth the time to watch it. More in family. But don't show the kid how some of the superheroes die because, oh my god, so many blood that it almost feel like Mortal Kombat fatality mode. For real. So then, if you like some of this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to this channel to see more of this kind of video. And tell me which other series or movie want me to review. See you next time.